Hi girls! So this is part 2 of our February Ulta review slash haul video. If you were looking for part 1, I will put the link in the info section. So let's get started. Okay, so first we have the NYX Ultimate Pearl Shadow, and this is number 1 in Black Pearl. I didn't even know they had come out with these, and I was so excited when I saw this. It is so glittery. I mean, look at that. Oh, beautiful. So glittery. They are a little bit lighter on your skin than they are in the pot, but not by enough that I would worry about it. I'm trying to get that glitter to show up. There we go. These are super, super glittery. It is the same effect as if you put loose glitter over your eyeshadow. But I do suggest using an eyeshadow base under these, or the glitter seems to fall off very easily. These are absolutely gorgeous. I am in love with these, and I can't wait to go get some more of these. They are fabulous. They are so shiny and glittery at the same time. What more could you ask for in a shadow? So we have another NYX shadow. This is the single in Frosted Lilac, which is number 21. This looks fairly pink in the pot, but it does come out to be a fairly purple, there we go, right there, a fairly purple color. They are very, very frosty, but they have a little bit of sheerness to them, so they're not too much. And I think this will be a great highlighter or base color, especially for pinup looks. This is absolutely gorgeous. So, some more NYX eyeshadows I got are the NYX eyeshadow trios. And I got the number 1, which is white, gray, and black. And number 13, which is cherry, cool blue, and hot pink. Now, the first one that I want to talk about is this silver. And it's just because it is so much different than all the other shadows. This applies on your skin like a liquid metal. Look at that. It is gorgeous. If you have any of the Illamasqua liquid metals or the Kat Von D palettes with the metallic creams, that is how this powder looks when it is on. But with the ease of a powder, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with this color. All the other shades are a little bit more of a satin finish, or not even quite a satin. They have just enough sheen to them so that they don't look flat. The thing I love about NYX's eyeshadows is the color you see in the pot is the color that is going to be on your skin, which doesn't happen with a lot of these trios or palettes or anything like that. So I love that about these. They're super creamy, they blend beautifully, they glide on beautifully, and I just absolutely love these. And I think that silver is my new favorite color, because it adds so much shine to any look that you do. And 2 more little NYX eyeshadows are the Ultra Pearl Mania pigments. Now I got Purple Pearl and Black Pearl. These have the exact same container flaw that the glitter has, so you do have to deep pot them. Outside of that little thing, which I really hope they fix, these are awesome. They glide on beautifully. They are fairly shiny, not quite as much as the Pearl eyeshadow single. This one, they don't have the glitter in them, but they are very shiny. And the colors come out true to form. And I do find that I use less of this product than I do my other pigments that I have. So the fact that it comes in a smaller container shouldn't be a turn off. Only thing that NYX needs to fix is the container form. The next we have is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I got this in Addis Abba. Now, this I was expecting to be more like Sephora's Cream Lip Stain. That's it at the bottom. Unfortunately, it's more like a liquid lipstick that dries to a matte finish. It feels like a creamy lip gloss. It does have pretty decent color payoff, not quite as much as I would like, but pretty good. The color's really nice. It's a very nice pink. And it lasted longer than I thought it was going to. It probably lasted about 4 hours. The container is handy for touch-ups though, so that's honestly not going to be a turn-off for me because it's very easy to just whip this out and reapply every 4 hours. That's not a big deal. Um, it smells great. I love the way it smells. I think it smells like coconut. However, my boyfriend says that it smells like cookie dough ice cream. So you can take your pick on that one. But I do like this. I was surprised that it lasted as long as it did. And our final NYX item for the night is the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Now, I'm sure you have had 101 people tell you about this. It is very opaque, which is nice. However, it is very difficult to blend, and it creases really, really badly. Even if you put a primer on it, if it is not a very drying primer, it will still crease. So I did not like that. I do think that I will hold on to it just to see if there's some kind of trick to get it to blend and to work well. But I'm not a big fan of it right now. I personally like NYX's white eyeshadow base better. It's sheerer, it's not nearly as opaque. But if you were looking for that opaque white, you could very easily put a white eyeshadow over it and get the exact same effect without the creasing. Or you could even honestly use a white eyeliner and I think it would work better. The formula is just too creamy and it gets everywhere. It's horrible. So now I gave the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer a try. Seems like a lot of people that wear brighter colors seem to like this for some reason more than the Urban Decay one. And I found out it's actually that they like the packaging on this better because it's the squeeze tube. Well, I buy my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the professional size, which comes in a squeeze tube, so that's not really a big issue for me. I found that this does not blend at all. There will be a very distinct line between where your primer is and where your primer isn't. So I really didn't like that. It made my eyeshadows harder to blend, much more difficult to blend together. So another thing that I did not like about it. And honestly, just the consistency of it. It seems like liquid with mush inside of it. I've tried shaking it, I've tried warming it up, I've tried just about everything, and it was just, that's what the consistency was. So I did not like that either. So this will definitely be going back. If you like the squeeze tube, I would definitely suggest going for the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the professional size instead of this. It is much better. So now we have a couple of regular items of mine that I'm super, super happy to go back to. First of all is the FX Flat Iron Spray. Now I have been recently using a high-end brand one that did what it was supposed to. I just don't feel it was nearly as good as this. This leaves my hair with the perfect amount of shininess that looks natural. It doesn't look oily or greasy. It just looks like your hair is naturally shiny. It does not weigh down my hair any, which I have very fine hair, so that's very important to me. And it gets rid of any little frizziness or anything like that I have on my ends because I do have very damaged hair from how much I bleach it. So I definitely like this a lot better. I've tried 2 or 3 high-end brand ones and none of them have been as satisfying as this one is for me. And another regular item I'm going back to is my Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisture Combination Skin Moisturizer. The reason I love this so much is because I have oily skin, but I live in Colorado. So I get very dry patches or my skin will start flaking for some random reason, I'm not sure why. And a normal moisturizer for dry skin makes my skin too oily, so I can't use that. This moisturizes where I'm dry, but does not make me shiny, oily, greasy, anything like that. And foundation goes over it just beautifully. So I really love this. It really helps with this horrible Colorado altitude dry skin issue that I have. Another product that I figured I'd give a try just because it is so highly recommended is the L'Oreal Elnet Satin, and I got it in color treated extra strong hold. Now, I do see why a lot of people like this. It is great for setting curls. It does not make them hard or sticky or look like they have hairspray in them, and makes them last all day. So that is a good pro about this. As far as using it for a regular hairspray, I don't think it cut it. If you're doing a faux hawk or a pompadour or anything that you need that strong hold on, this is not going to do it. Another terrible thing about it is the smell. It smells horrendous. So while it is great at setting curls and makes your curls look bouncy and beautiful all day, I personally don't think that's worth $17. I don't wear my hair curly that often that I'm going to worry about it that much. I'll just use a curling mousse or something in them and not have them quite as good, but close enough for me. And my last item is my Conair Extreme Instant Heat Curlers, or rollers, I guess you would call them. Yay! I really love these. They are my favorite set of hot rollers that I have ever had, and there's a couple of different reasons why. One, these clips. These clips are fabulous. If you've ever used an old set of hot rollers, you know those little pin sticky things? If you have fine hair, they just fall out. If you have thick hair, your hair unrolls from the curls because it just goes around them. They were horrible. These hold them firm, tight, but don't leave any marks, any little creases, anything. So I love that about these. Another amazing thing is they have a clip warmer on here. Right here. You actually put your clips on there and it warms them up. So you don't have that small section on the outside that doesn't get curled with the rest of your hair. They're heated from the inside and the outside. Perfect curls every time. I absolutely love them. Unfortunately, this only holds 3 and you have, what, 20 of them? So you do have to find a little bag or anything. You can buy a little cosmetic bag for $2 or $3 at the store to put all these in because there's no storage for them. So that is a downside. Now, the curlers themselves are a little weird. They have this hole in them, or this little gash, or whatever you want to call it. And that is because the way that they heat up is on this little bar. So you're not sticking them in pins. I have not found that it affects the curls, how I use them, anything like that at all. It doesn't do any kinks in your hair. No hair falls through them, so really no issue there. It was just a little bit different. I'd never seen anything like that before. Another thing that is completely different about these is the amount of heat that they produce. I'm very used to holding my curler like this and rolling my hair up in it. You can't do that with these. You will burn the living crap out of yourself. You have to hold them by the sides because these are the hottest hot rollers I have ever owned in my life. They are extremely hot, so do not hold them by the velour part. Hold them up by the sides. Outside of those little tips, not even downfalls, little tips, absolutely love these. If you like hot rollers, go get a set because they are the best ones I have ever used. And I've had quite a few sets of hot rollers. So that is everything for our February Ulta review. If you have any questions, I know I went through things pretty fast. There was a lot to cover. Please feel free to leave a comment below on my Facebook page or on my blog, and all those links will be listed in the info section. Also, if you have anything that you would like to be reviewed, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always out looking for new products to try. So have a great night, girls, and I will see you next time.